Ladies and gentlemen, this is Namcraft casting from the heart of broodwar. Are you ready? Are you ready? It's gonna be the final, the most boring, the most uninteresting group of the round of 24 of ASL Season 19. But I have to cast it because this is my job. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not paid to do this. I'm just actually skipping work in school to arrive early to the scene to cast this game for you guys because there's a final chance that we might have a Protoss player, yet another Protoss player, to join the round of 16 because I love Protosses. Those girls are all cheering for Hero. It seems like Hero has got a huge amount of following in his country of origin, Korea. This is his player card, as you can see. Hero Jo Il Jang is his name, real name, born and raised. He is born in 1990. He's 34 years old. He's 178 centimeters tall, 5 feet and 10 inches. His old team used to be Team 8, and now he's one of the key members of JSA University. He's got a decent amount of followers on Africa TV as well as YouTube. He has made 14 ASL round of 14 appearances, and his best performance is number 2. He's ranked number 2 after Soki in one of the game, and this is what Hero looks like if you want to see a Photoshop version of him. So that's that. And on the other side of the map, we're going to be having YSC. YSE is a very interesting player because he sucks. He's a tier 4 player, but on the other side, he's also been participating a lot in KCM. He's a regular player in KCM, and he's been playing so many KCM games that I don't even remember. Yoon Soo Chul is his name, hence the alias YSC. He's also known as Turbo, Teltube, or Hero. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Hero, because it's not Hero, right? And he's a tall and big fat guy, as you can see there. Casper team used to be Samsung Khan, but I think he played for Woojin Star before he retired. He's not affiliated with any university that I know of. And he's got an Africa channel of 8,000 subscribers. I don't think he's got YouTube. I don't think I know about it. He's only been in 3 ASL performances, and he's only played at the round of 24, and that's it. And you already can see his picture at the bottom right of the screen, but I'm gonna do a little bit better. I will give you a much more generous picture of him. This is YSC when he was still young and handsome. Now he's no longer young nor handsome, but that should not affect his ability to play. Are we going to be having some pylon rush shenanigans? This is the kind of thing we need to do, man. If you are to win the game against these kind of players, and he need to cut pro production if he's going to be going for that. Of course, pro production cut will not be visible at all on the radar. But the Zerglings are already here. The Zerglings are here. You need to block it. The cannon will make it on time. The cannon makes it. It looks like he's going to back up here. And this probe is already out there, so this is a huge investment for YSC, but he's already paid off fair and square what he has already invested. The first cannons goes up, and where are the Zerglings? You can see that they're returning, but where are they returning? Are they returning to the main base? I guess they are returning to the main base. 2 cannons coming up, and now I think that Hero would realize the severity of the situation. Is he going to try to move over to that side or not? He needs to move to that side right now. He starts to move, but the probe will slow down the Zergling a little bit here. We might have even more Zerglings coming to the looks like at the last minute. YSC will forget, Hero will forget about that. He will just completely sack this base and go for something else. This is also a nice strategy because this will play right, out of what YSC expect, because YSC expects some kind of resistance, but seeing no resistance, he will be a little bit kind of fearful as to what is going to be the other thing that his enemy is going to be going for. Looks like this Overlord is going to try to check. You only have 1 cannon. This probe is checking for the Zerglings. He sees that there's only a couple of Zerglings, and they don't have Zergling with speed and Spire coming up. Keeping in mind that with this build, YSC tech will be delayed, and so this is the plan. I think 1 probe was killed there in the process, so let's see how that will affect Hero's economy, but I think for the timing he's doing not so bad. Excuse me, I have the wrong map there. There we go. There is what we're looking at. So this hatchery has fallen, so these cannons will be here for a long time. And usually in these kind of scenarios, the Protoss players expect Hydras. Why? Because the Hydras will be able to take out those cannons and help Zerg get back up in terms of technology, in terms of economy. But I think Hero is going to be doing something very, very interesting. He's going to be going for Mutas. He's going to try to rush to Mutas. Now the question is, where is the Stargate going to get created? It's going to get created in the main or the expansion. This Overlord checked for the situation, and this Overlord is a double-edged weapon here. The main purpose is not only to scout, but to instill fear in YSC's brain. He's gonna say, you know what, I'm gonna show to you that I might attack you with Mutas, and I hope that you will make some cannons, but you will think, wait a minute, you are bluffing, and he will not make cannons. Maybe that is the plan, I don't know, but this probe finally died, but that was a long and well-paid probe for. So I think overall, YC is slightly ahead. He's got to be very careful. He's got some probe blocking the various areas, and Zerglings have speed, but they cannot get in. Looks like YC has prepared a very specific build for this game, and I really like that. So let me check this time to give you some information as to the elo scores of the various players. So here are the elo scores of the players in the broodwar world today. You can see there. I'm going to show you the players who are playing. YSC is 1094 and Hero is 1313, so very different in skill level. Let's see what else do I want to show you. I'm going to show you the win rate in the last 3 days. Do I have it? I think I have it. Here it is. So Hero against Protoss is 56% win rate, and Hero, YC against Zerg is only 39% win rate. Anyways, this probe will check. He will come out here, and he's been discovered by the Zergling, and the Zergling is going to pull back. There's another hatchery coming up, so this is an interesting build here. YC is expecting the worst. There's a lot of possibility. There could be a rush to lurkers, a rush to muters. It could be a third base, and indeed it's going to be a third base with 2 more hatchery. But Zealots have already started to move across the map, and these Zealots are not being discovered at all. We're going to be having a cannon at the front here, but let's see if okay, Hero's going to make, I think, massive Scourges. He makes Scourges first. Zealots already make the way across the map. That looks like this is the first Corsair, the second Corsair. This is the first Corsair, and the Scourges will try to, I think you need to go around. Looks like YC need to turn around. YC is turning around slowly, too slowly almost, but he escaped. He's got to try very hard to fly across the, and where the Scourges go, they're going to try to go inside the main, but the Zealots have started to attack this base already. These throws going to be falling very fast, and you need to micro perfectly. You need to multitask. Both of these players need to multitask, and cannons need to go up in the main like crazy. But now Hero's going to try to pull the mutualists into this area. He's going to block the area. There's going to be some Sunkens coming up. A very good build between both of these players. He's going to try to get as many drones as possible. Zerglings are not yet engaged, and we do have the first cannon out. We're going to be having more Corsairs. There's about 3 Corsairs now. These Zealots are going to try to move to the southern side, and the Sunken is going to move up. So these Zealots are going to try to run out and just die here. They're going to be not able to survive here for any time at all. They're going to try to pull the Zerglings in and try to trade as much as possible, buy time, and just trade and make sure there's going to be not a lot of Zerglings remaining for the next battles. So that's going to be the plan here. But for the Mutants threat, it seems like it's okay. They have been resolved. But what about the next tech of choice here for both of these players? I think we're going to be expecting some kind of switch. Okay, this is going to be a double Corsair build. This is an interesting build, and it's going to be going for, I think, Templar Archive. And we finally have Hydroden. So these Scourges that his Hero has invested in is not paying off. But now there's going to be a mutualist creation anyways. So I guess Hero might still try to attack with his Mutas. But knowing that his enemy's got so many Corsairs, I don't think it's worth it. And we even have +1 weapons. He's going to come out with a huge amount of forces. Maybe he didn't check the main. I guess no. He surely checked the main. He surely sees that there are some, there's a Stargate in the main. Anyways, looks like Mitra's gonna fly out, and they're gonna try to attack the main, but the Corsairs are out, and they're gonna try to snipe as many Overlords as possible. They go through, they get the first Overlord, they get 2 Overlords. Looks like YC has scored a nice result. He's gonna have to be very good. Looks like Scourges coming from all sides, but surround is not good enough. Or what looks like how many Corsairs will remain after this battle is over? There's still 3 Corsairs remaining. They will try to attack the Mutas, and reinforcement Corsairs are coming from the back at the last minute. YC will save one of his Corsairs. Possibly he's gonna fly back with both of his guns. They need to spread them out. One need to go towards the left, and one need to go towards the right. But that was a bad attack. But these Zealots will be driving those Mutualists back, and that was a premature engagement before the +1 weapons could actually kick in. The Zealot is able to scout and see the first Hydra is being created. He's gonna try to hide on the high ground and try to provide a nice buffer. Keep in mind that these cannons are still alive. So if you play some Zealot next to the cannons, it will help defend those cannons against Hydralists. At least against Hydras, because against Mutas it's not worth it. Anyways, we need to have maybe a switch to Dark Templar. It looks like some gateway coming up, and YC has prepared a very nice build. I really like this build from YC because he's the worst player in terms of caliber, in terms of fame, in terms of technique, mechanics, everything. But he is prepared something very specific. I really enjoyed that. We're gonna be having 6 Corsairs once again. They have +1 now, and it's gonna be even more. But it's gonna slow down a lot the tech here for the enemy. Looks like the Mutualists coming. There are 5 Mutualists, but there's gonna be a lot of Scourges, and there's just enough Corsair to take care of these Mutualists. And looks like YC is not having the right Corsair formation. They're not grouped up. They're not really perfectly grouped up in a huge in a clump. They're kind of separated. But now there's going to be some attack with the Zealot here, and YC goes up with some cannons. He will start to upgrade also Templar Archive with his Storm upgrade, right? And let's see how it's going to perform here. Looks like there's a lot of high trees, and you know, the problem with the build that YC has gone for is that he's allowed his enemy to mine the bases closer towards him first. So if this game goes to late game, then Hero will have this free base here that would never ever be contested, and he will be able to mine it last. So that's gonna be the problem here. But you know, on the other side, you know, I feel like YSC's attempt in the mid game would just be very simple. We just need to attack around this route here, secure the 1 o'clock position, the 11 o'clock position, and then just pounce on this base and use it as a way to defend against any kind of incursion at the 11 o'clock base. So that might be something. There's going to be a lot of Hydras, but there are some Zealots, there are some cannons, there's going to be a Robo, there are 2 High Templars. Of course, High Templars don't have Storm just yet. The Zealots going to have to run home now and hide in the corner. I think the cannons will just be enough to hold here. The Forge is very nice. I really like the Simpson. Look at the way the Forge is protected by 2 cannons. It's going to be impossible for the Hydras to do anything, but they come in anyway. That is a mistake, of course. None of the Hydras have fallen, so that's going to be a good trade between these two players. We're looking at the 11-minute of the game now, and looks like YSC has got 112 supply, Hero with 100 supply, so about 12 supply differences. But I feel like, okay, finally, Hero's going to decide to take this base, but that's going to be the moment for the Zealot to move out and apply a bit of pressure. Looks like these Hydras are waiting at the last minute for the other Hydras to come in. But this is going to be a moment for Zealots to move on. And this is perfect. And looks like Hero needs to make a decision whether to attack the cannon or try to defend his front door. I guess he will go for the cannon. He will have just enough time to get back there later, I think. The cannon will come out and it will get... Okay, it doesn't get any Hydras at all. Another Hydra is going to come down here. But Hero has been supply blocked temporarily. So that's going to be the situation. And the air superiority with the +1 will stay with YSC forever. He will keep those Corsairs, you know, if we can keep them alive for the longest time, then he will have that +1, and that would really help him in the mid game where he tries to hunt for some overlords. But anyways, Hydra's gonna move right back, and we have Dragoons and Observers coming out now. Let's see if YSC can provide the first upset of the game. This Zergling is very annoying, hiding in the corner. There's gonna be some Hydras coming from all sides, and look at the formation of the Zenot just coming out in the wrong angles, man. Hydra's coming in, streaming to. We have some Dragoons. Need to actually pull them together and have some Storm support here. There's gonna be some Storm support. Where the Mutas decide to stay home, so they will fall. These Hydras will get destroyed now, and looks like there's going to be this allows to pull back, and now's going to be a moment, I think, for YC to expand. As for Hero, he just need to hold on until his fourth base comes up. We do have the first lurkers of the game making themselves known. Dragoons coming out. Great from both of these players. I'm going to give the advantage, I think, to Hero because he's just the better player overall. But YSC, if he can take an expansion right now and inflict good trade terms to his enemy, he's going to be able to have a chance to come back. Look, I really like the fact that YSC has kept 2 of his High Templars. So he doesn't use all of the High Templars at the same time here. Anyways, those Scourges are going to get sniped, and that probe need to expand very quickly. This Overlord's going to try to check if the third base coming up, and Mutrus will be looking to snipe that probe. The probe needs to put down a Nexus now or never. He goes for a pylon. He would not. He would go for the Nexus. Nexus is here, so that's good. And the Corsairs are out to chase those Mutrus away. But now the Lurkers are en route, and where are the first Observers? I'm not seeing it on the minimap. Corsairs is checking out for this area side of the map, and Hero's got a huge amount of Hydras, of course. Implementation of the battles will be very important. Looks like these Corsairs need to go back because they're way too far from home. The probe will come out. He will just make some cannon. Hero's got a huge amount of surplus minerals. Need to make some forces. Going to have some attack here. The Protoss ball is not so strong. The Meteors come through, but where are the storms? He would cast one storm. He cast one more storm. He would not cast any more storm. And this next is getting pushed back. And where are the other Hydras? They're all the way stuck. He's getting stuck back. And finally, we have the Observers. We're going to be having more Hydras coming out here, and the Corsairs are out here attacking random units. This base, I think, will fall. Zelle need to fall back. We need to have some great army control from both of these players because now the army for Protoss is very small. It's very small. Where the Corsairs need to be careful not to lose themselves in the heat of the battles here, and this Nexus has been forced to get cancelled, and it looks like things are going to be looking very dangerously. I think we'll finally have some Dragoons, but I feel like the number of High Templars have dwindled. What happened to all of the High Templars? They all died or something. Anyways, the Corsairs will try to check it. I really like the fact that YC has not lost his Corsair fleet. He still have about 6 Corsairs remaining, but he is on a ticking bomb here. He started a little bit late with the cannon rush. He need to go up with getting new bases set up, otherwise he will fall very quickly. He's gonna try to snipe some Overlord. He get another Overlord. He need to run away and just save those Corsairs from another engagement later. For the time being, there is a single Observer only surrounding from both sides. He will try to get some high ground advantage. He comes through. He's gonna destroy some of the Hydras. They'll need to pull back. Good attack, but reinforcement coming from the south. But they will eat a lot of storms here. They will eat a lot of storms. Would you try to go for the main base or what? That's a mistake. protect because there's so many cannon in the main base, and the Hydra will return and eat all of those Hydras alive. Good storming. He will storm all of these Hydras on the side, the right side. He will morph into some Archons. No, he does some great stuff. So these are some great trades. But of course, Hero's plan is not to win outright. It's just to wither out the army and make sure the expansion cannot go up, because he's on 4 bases, whereas YSC is only on 2. No more storms available. It looks like the skill difference is starting to show now. Hero will win this game, and YSC will have a chance to play once again in another battle, but it looks like it's just too much. I don't even know what YSC did wrong. He just did everything correctly, but Hero was just better mechanically with decision making, with economy, multitasking, everything, army positioning, army movement. Everything was perfect, and this is very nicely played by our winner here, Hero. But of course, we will see what is going to be made up of this kid, YSC. Does it still have what it takes to win the battles in the future? Hydra's coming from all sides. GG, nicely played by Hero. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye.